Hi guys, welcome back to the another interesting episode from CypherFox. Today in this video we are going to see how to install a Kali Linux on a VMware workstation. You can also use the Oracle VirtualBox. The procedure for both the virtualized platform are almost similar. Here I am using the VMware workstation because we are going to use the VMware workstation as a penetration testing lab for our future videos, as well as we are going to do so many research on the cybersecurity platform. Okay, so that's why I'm going to use a VMware workstation here. So before you're going to install a VMware or VirtualBox in your system, first thing is you have to check whether your system is enabled with VTX. VTX is nothing but virtualization technology. This needs to be enabled in your BIOS. Okay, but if you want to know whether your VTX is enabled in your system without going to a BIOS, how to check this? First, actually this is the one you have to enable. Virtualization technology should be enabled if you want to use a virtualization in your system. Okay, so how to check it? So go to command prompt and type system info. At the last end of this output, okay, you can see a hyper-v requirements. So here you can see my system is already enabled with the VTX. So you can see here, if this is no in your system, so what you have to do is you have to enable this first. So how you have to enable it? Okay, so here is I can give you these links in the description, you can go through it. Okay, so in this link you can see uh, different vendors have different steps to enable the VTX. Okay, for Acer, Asus, this link is a good link. It have all the vendors informations. Okay, so you can go through, and according to this information, steps, according to these steps you can enable the VTX in your system. Okay, so what will happen if you don't enable this? Okay, so what will happen is you will get the error like this, whether it's a VirtualBox or VMware. While you are installing your VirtualBox or VMware, you will get this error. Okay, or sometimes you will get this error while you are preparing your OS installation. Okay, OS installation on the virtualization platform. Okay, so if you get these error, means definitely it means you are not enabled your VTX in your system. Okay, these are the things you have to do. In some case, there are some case, even you have enabled VTX in your system, you will get some errors. It will not open. So that time what you have to do, you have to go to a start menu, or you can go directly this one, turn Windows feature on or off. So one of the Windows features. So if you go a little bit down, you can see two options. One is a virtualization machine platform, virtual machine platform, and another one is a Windows hypervisor platform. You have to enable this. So if you place the cursor here, you can see enables virtualization software to run on a Windows hypervisor. So sometimes you may need to enable this, but in my case my system is working fine with the without enabling these two. But in some case, if you face any issues, just try this. Even if it is not working, just comment it in the comment section. I will check it and give you any other option, what are the things you have to check. Okay, so you have to check this, and then now we are going to download a VMware workstation. While recording this session, we have a latest version of Windows Workstation Pro 16. This is the latest version for now. Okay, I can download this directly from the link. I will give you in the description without wasting your time, because time is very important in the hacking or penetration testing. The penetration testing and hacking, time is very variable. So don't waste your time. So without wasting time, just directly go to this link and download it. Okay. Or if you want to use VirtualBox, because VMware is somewhat heavy, so in that case you can use a VirtualBox. You can directly download from this link. Okay. So and then you have to download a Kali Linux. Okay. Here we are going to install Kali Linux. So we are going to download. You can download it from this link. If you check this link, you can see different versions or different variety of Kali Linux. Okay. You can have a installer, you can have a net installer, you can have a live bootable OS. Okay. And below you have a VMware. These things I will show you in my another video, how you can install Kali, or you can use a pre-installed Kali OS in your VMware without doing any installation or without doing much work. How you can do the installation directly. So that one I will show it in another video. Okay. So for this video we are going to download an installer. Before that you have to check what type of architecture you are having your Windows. So for that, what we are going to do, we are going to use the same command, system info, and then find str, and then type colon. So this is a simple command to check what type of arc you are having. Mostly I will try to give you a command based information, because in a hacking or cybersecurity, commands are more valuable things, because you have to automate the things. You no need to click and click and click. No, just write some script, put all your commands there, and make it how to run it. Okay. So that's why I'm trying to give the commands as much as possible. So if you give this command, it will give you what type of arc yours. Okay, my system is 64-bit OS. Okay, so I'm going to download this installer. So I have already downloaded the required softwares already with me. Okay, so I have a Windows VMware workstation and the Kali Linux here. Okay, this is the pre-installed OS. I will show you later how you can use it. Okay, so once you download, the first thing you have to do, okay, whatever, not only for this, as a security guy, a cyber security guy, first thing you have to do is you have to check whether the software or a data you have download is a genuine one or not. Okay, you have to check that first. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a PowerShell as a administrator. Okay, I'm in this path actually already. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give get file hash. Actually there is a command for file hash. You can give a tab. PowerShell will work on the tab. Okay, and space, I'm going to give the file name. So I'm going to give the file name Kali Linux iOS file. Okay, sorry, ISO file. Okay, this command will generate the hash file and show it to you as output to check or cross verify whether the download data is a genuine or it's a real one. Like that you can compare it. Okay, it will take some time depending upon the size of the data. Mostly it will not take much now, because the size is only 4.1 GB, so it should not take much time. You can see the output now. Oh, sorry, I didn't press enter. Oh, sorry for that. Okay, so it's just trying to generate the hash files. Has some, sorry, SHA-256 sum is trying to generate now. Yeah, got it. Yeah, it will take some time. It's depending on size, it will take. Okay, so here is the type of hash and the hash value. So you just compare it with the information given in the original page. Okay, you can just compare the value. The value is similar. Yeah, it's fine. data is fine. So as a security guy, you have to do this first. It's mandatory. Okay. So then now I'm going to do a install Kali Linux, sorry, VMware workstation now. Okay. Now I can give you S, get a prompt like this. Okay, I'll minimize all the things. I don't want to confuse you. Okay, I'll make it straightforward. Okay, so to give a next, so you can check the license agreement. Okay, I already read it many times. Okay, so just give agree that. If you want to do a keyboard, you want to install a keyboard driver, you can install, but it will ask for a reboot. Now I don't want a reboot. Can enable it in later steps. It's not a problem. So just give next. I don't want to check the update on the startup. I don't want to join. If you want, you can give. And so leave it with that. Okay, just give next. Install. Okay, so you can see the icon here. VMware workstation icon came. It's installing the network drivers for us now. Okay. Charge is very less. I'll put it charge. Okay. Finish license. Okay. Now I'm not giving the license. If you have a license key, you can click it and you can give the license key directly. But now I'm not doing that. Okay, just give a finish. And I will start the workstation now. Okay. Okay, it detects all my pre-data. Okay, just not a problem. Just remove this. Okay, no problem. Okay, so okay, so once you install a VMware workstation, it will open like this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new folder because I want to categorize all my VMs. In the future, we are going to install many we are going to create a many virtual machines. So I just want to categorize it. I'm just giving you it is a pen test. Okay, fine. Under this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a new. Let's see the recommendation. Okay, so I'm going to give this path. I want to give the ISO file. Okay, give next. It will ask for the what type of guest OS. Okay, it's actually a Linux. You have to select the Linux and you can Debian. Yeah, Debian 64. Okay, we have downloaded the 64 ISO files. Okay, so actually these Kali Linux is a Debian based OS. Okay, so we just click this, do next. Here I put Kali Linux. Okay, sorry, Linux. Okay, and this is the default location. It will it's okay, and if you want you can change the location. For me it's fine. Just give next. But yeah, here by default the minimum recommendation for this OS is 20 GB, so I give 10 GB extra. Okay, and it will going to give a multiple files. These are two options. What it will create a one single 30 GB file for VM disk, or you can create a multiple files. Okay, I'm creating the single file because if I want to move from here to somewhere, okay, single file I just compress it and use it somewhere. Okay, so I'm just doing next. If you want to change the hardware settings, you just click your hardware settings. Okay, memory first is a RAM. We can actually according to the RAM you are having, you can give some percentage to a Kali machine or your virtualization machine. Okay, here the recommendation is only 2 GB, and maximum I can give up to 64 GB, but I am going with the recommendations. Okay, uh, processor I'm going to give a 2 processor and 2 core. Okay, because I want to have some performance. Okay, other thing, no need to change anything, just leave it blank. Okay, means default values, no need to change anything. Okay, just close it and give finish. Okay, so your Kali Linux is created, huh? Just retract because I want to categorize all my things. So here you can check the RAM, CPU, hard disk size. If you want, you can give a edit virtual machine settings and you can change the values if you want. No, I'm not doing anything, just I'm giving power on virtual on this PC. Okay, so here if you see, you giving us some option. First one is graphical installation, advanced option, accessible dark contract installer menu. Don't confuse with all the things, just go with graphical installation. Okay, we're going to install the Kali Linux. Okay, just give a, it'll take some time. Okay, so we got our first screen. So I'm choosing the language first. You can select the language whichever you want. Okay, for now I'm just selecting the English, and it asks for location. I just give can give us whatever you want. Okay, I'm just giving, you can give whatever you want. And keyboard type I'm keeping American English. Okay, so now it will detect your installation media and it will do all the scanning process. You don't need to worry this much, these things. Okay, just give next. Okay, it will take some time to load all the packages or oh, okay. Now it asking for a host name. You have to give a host name. I'm giving the Cypherfox. Okay, okay, I'm just giving continue. Domain, if you have a domain you can give, but by default I don't recommend anything because we don't need this actually. Full name of a new user. Okay, so what I'm going to give, just give Kali. Okay, the same, I'm going to give the same. Okay, can choose a password. This user is not a root user. Okay, this is just a um, user with a minimal access. I'm just giving a default, just give small password for now, I'll change it later. Okay, can give password and the host name according to what you wish. Okay, but always try to give a meaningful information, so that's why then only you can recollect all the data easily. Okay, so no need to worry about all these things, just give use the entire disk. We are going to use the complete disk, just give next. Okay, give all files in one partition. Okay, yeah, don't worry about that. Okay, we are not going to teach you a Linux class. Okay, it's a cybersecurity class, so just give next. Here here write the changes on the disk. Just giving it, asking your confirmation. If you want to continue, just give yes, just give continue. So it will start creating all the partitions and it will start writing the file systems. Okay, so you no need to worry about those things. Okay, let it complete. Yeah, now once it copied it, now it's asking for install the grub bootloader. Okay, you can just give X because it's a virtual machine, right? Just give X. Yes, and yeah, sorry, it's just give manually. You have to select the disk. Okay, just select this disk and just give continue. So it will create the grub partition. Yes, just installation is completed. Okay, just give continue. It will do a reboot of a VM. Okay, now it's loading. Okay, and just give a maximize. Okay, okay. So once you have installed a Kali Linux, okay, so what we are going to do, we are going to update the repository file. For that, first we are going to check whether we have internet is connected. Yes, we have internet connected. Okay, and now we are going to check whether the virtual machine is able to connect with the internet world. Okay, so I'm just checking and just give a -C to send a 2 ICMP packet. Okay, yes, we are able to connect with the internet. So now I'm opening the Firefox. Okay, and go to google.com. Here I type Kali source list. Yes. Okay, I'll give you this link in the description, so you don't need to search, you can directly open this. Okay, so this is the file which we are going to update for the repository. So I'm going to open a new tab here. Okay, give sudo vi and the file. Okay, because the Kali is a less privileged user. Okay, so I'm going to give a sudo. Okay, to read as a root. Kali. Okay, just delete all this content, no need this. Just copy this data. Okay, and paste it here. Yeah, save it. So once the repository file is updated, we are going to update our package apt-get update. So okay, just for this in the feature video, we are going to see what are all the top 10 things we are going to do after installing the Kali Linux. Okay, so just do this. Then now we are going to apt-get install open-vm -tools desktop. This is the command to install VMware tools for this virtual machine. This will taken from the Kali repository. Okay, just give yes. It will do all this installation. To get this installation to get reflect, you have to do a reboot. So going to do a reboot now. Okay, so you can give this reboot now. Okay, it's getting rebooted. It's rebooting. Yes. So that's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this. We will see how to use a pre-installed Kali Linux in a VMware workstation in the later next video. And thank you so much for your time. Have a good day.